Hello. I will. Hello. I will be streaming until my parcel arrives, so that could be a very small amount of time, or it could be a very large amount of time. I have ordered Marvel Platinum, the Definitive Spider-Man, and the Definitive Spider-Man Reloaded. And I've got to go. Where's the Flight Master? Where was I? Crossroads, wasn't it? But yeah, I've got to leave. In a few hours anyway, so I'm hoping it gets here before that. So I can have a bit of a read, or at least look at it, savour it with my eyes. But stop myself from just looking out a window every 5 seconds. I'll stream. Lately this has pretty much been the only thing I've wanted to do in WoW, is level this character. But I've not always been in a situation where it's good to stream, so it's good to carry on. I bet we'll probably do enough dungeons to outlevel Barons before we even get there. If you're wondering why I keep looking at Argus, it's because it's pretty cool. Just hanging there. I don't know. I noticed it in some of my earlier streams. Oh, I think I put the bitrate up again. Hang on, let me check. I'm gonna see what happens if I try and put my bitrate up mid. Okay, so I don't know if that's gonna work or if that's just gonna apply to the next stream. I would stop the stream and restart it, but it uploads the stream in its entirety, so that'd be kind of weird to pop up. Actually, I might as well do it now, while we haven't really done anything yet. If this appears as 2 separate videos on YouTube, then I apologise. Gonna do that now, hang on. Hello there, if this is a separate video, then go watch the one just before it. That's a few minutes long, because I forgot to up the bitrate, but now it should be 3500, should be good. I'm refreshing the page and it's just showing me the end of the last stream over and over, but it also says that the stream's currently live, so I'm just going to take its word for it. Damn it. Oh shit, we should be in Ashenvale. Well, let's do Ashenvale. I've never ridden this mount at like, I think is it, yeah, 60% speed. It feels really slow. It also feels like the speed that it should be going. And this is just back there. I think this is a good hunter mount. Dungeon. In case you weren't aware, you know. Okay, the bitrate looks good now. Probably not the best time to check it. If I'm shit at my rotation, it's because I'm still learning it. This is level 21. I've never played a Marksman before. And it's been a few days since I played. Probably about a week actually. Just came out now. Oh no, we're all gonna die.
Mirrors can't tell. Luckily for you, they can't laugh either.
Wait, what? Did I just... Is personal loot on? No, it's group loot. What the fuck? That is really weird. I guess it just counted that as me rolling need and I won. Doesn't say anything about rolling though. That's really weird. Am I just being stupid? We don't really need a concussive shot as one of my... So buttons 1 to 6 are kind of like on my mouse, so those are the main ones I use. Pressing all the buttons now.
I don't have a target.
Oh god, I'm like 110 XP away from leveling up. No, 210. No. Yeah, 210. I'm good at maths. What kind of name is Chromush? Excuse me. I'm just dying of excitement. Not really. I just realised this is the first time I've seen the Horde side of this dungeon. I was like, wait, I should know that name by now. I've got to put the motor shot back on forward. It's what I have it on my Beastmaster, and it's really like messing me over not having it there. Now I'm pressing the wrong button again. Damn it. Was he casting Forsaken ability then? That's kind of dumb. I feel like that sounds kind of odd. It's at 12%, alright. Well, now it can be at 7%. I swear, if I ever had anything on 100%, it would be crazy.
I'm listening. Remember, patience.
This really isn't the best character to play on this kind of latency. Why did I multi-shot there? There was one gargoyle, Christian. I'm probably gonna do some questing leveling, like outside of queuing for dungeons. Like just without queuing for them at all. Just because otherwise it's just gonna be a bit boring really. Yes, we're coming, we're coming. Oh, where's my goddamn parcel? I bet because I didn't ask for it to be express delivered before 1, even if it is ready before 1, they probably don't deliver it before 1. Because otherwise I'm getting a service I haven't paid for. And that's incredibly annoying to know. Get shot.
What now? Victory for Sylvanas.
Commander Belmont. Isn't that the name of that guy from Castlevania? I wonder if that's a reference. It's meant to be a vampire hunter though. I don't see any vampires around here. I see werewolves. I see undead. About the extent of it. Is Ixie's undead? Is that the whole shtick? I don't know.
I don't have a target.
I can't wait till we get to a good enough level that I can use some transmog. Obviously I don't really have any sets. Oh, I do. I have this one. But that's not until like... Actually, I wonder what level that is. Don't think I have any others there. Oh, we're doing this, are we? You realise my pet's gonna run right through all of them. I should stop my... Okay, it's too late. I'm the best hunter. By the way, don't expect me to be the best WoW player, like do my rotation flawlessly or anything like that. Just because I play a lot of WoW doesn't mean I'm any good at it. Obviously I'm learning right now, so I will get better, but other than that, it's none of your goddamn business which buttons I press. So suck it. I thought I said pleasant monstrosity then, I was like, how does that work? He's a very down to earth fella. People of my race are like, oh, you know, death to all who oppose us and everything when they're saying hello and goodbye. He's just like, hello, goodbye. Let's keep it simple. I appreciate that. On the road again. And the weather outside is meh. It's just wet. Where am I going? I should go to Ashenvale. What am I doing? But yeah, it's pretty miserable outside. I'm hoping that my parcel doesn't get wet, because it's comics. It's not gonna do well if it's wet. I have had parcels before that have just been soaked through, and it's like, thanks. If this was a book, I would be really annoyed. Or I think once it was uni books, and I was just like, well, I can live with this. But if they were like personal books, I would have been pretty pissed off. It's not exactly the deliverer's fault though, they can't control the weather. I don't know enough about their job to say whether they can like control how much it gets exposed to the weather. If they can, then yeah, they should be better at their jobs, but I'm guessing a lot of the time it just gets really wet in transit when it's out of the van for a few seconds. Unless they, you know, kick it around like a football. Game of postal football. So, fun story about this mount and how I got it. I know people farm this mount and it takes them so many attempts to get it. I farm a lot of mounts. I've run many dungeons to get all of my mounts, raids to get all of my mounts, and but usually it would be between vanilla to Cataclysm raids, because I joined during Mr. Pandaria, and I never really thought about going back to do that until like when this expansion came out. There's so much to do in Legion that I didn't even consider mount farming for a long time, but then I thought Mr. Pandaria raids are probably quite easy to do now. And I looked at, I think, I'm not even familiar with many raids in Mr. Pandaria. I think it was Throne of Thunder this one drops from, but if I'm wrong, you know, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'll actually this is gonna bug me now. Where do you drop from? I think it's Throne of Thunder. Yeah, it is. Drops from Horadon. And I was just like, hey, I guess I'll try running Throne of Thunder. I don't even like. I know there's a few mounts that drop. I know that Horadon drops them out. And then the first time I ever killed Horadon well, outside of LFR back in actual Mr. Pandaria. I'm not sure if it even dropped in LFR, to be honest, but yeah, first time I soloed for a Fundari Goddess, and I was just like, fuck yeah. Well, I feel like I'm being watched. I don't know what gives me that idea though. So, if you're not familiar with WoW, we're about to change scenery quite drastically, as you can probably tell. We didn't really spend much time in the Barrens, did we? We kind of hit level 15 and then it was just cruising straight through dungeons. That'll pass though. Leveling up can get pretty slow. It's just because easily early levels. I'm starting to wonder if having a leveling system in an MMO is a bit like out of date nowadays. All my instincts are telling me not to run through here because I'm an Alliance player and I see the Horde banners. But yeah, like so much gameplay now centers around like collecting like better loot, like better gear and all that kind of stuff, and like upgrading your artifact weapon, and in other MMOs as well. Like there's other progression systems. And I don't know, I was just thinking lately, like it almost feels like at the beginning of each expansion now, getting those levels, it's an enjoyable experience, but it's such a small part of what you do in the game. I'm willing to bet that it won't be long before somebody does go ahead and just remove leveling entirely. Because in this expansion, you the content scales to your level, and you play through like the zones. Like your level is just a number, really. It doesn't really mean anything apart from the last one. So I don't know. Maybe they will do away with leveling. I don't know if they'll do that in World of Warcraft, but like, I think there'll just be an MMO that comes out one day like that. Well, there's probably already one out there like that. Because I think I read a PC Gamer review about the latest Guild Wars 2 expansion. I don't know anything about Guild Wars 2. But I think I remember them saying that it doesn't increase the level cap. It just increases, like, other progression systems. I might be wrong there. Oh no, I'm getting all wet.
Wait, it's too soon. No!
Oh yeah, they redid this dungeon, didn't they? Heals you. Okay, so that's just a base heal. Interesting. I should probably have helped kill those guys instead of doing anything else, huh?
I need a target. Please, you must save the others before Dominus sacrifices them.
Damn it, wasted my hunter's mark. Oh well. I still think this is a really weird swimming animation. That's better. Makes much more sense. This thing procs a lot. Hey, that heal's coming in useful.
Dares interrupt my sacrifice. Slay them.
I don't think I ever really expected a hunter just to have like a flat out heal like that. Seems a bit out of place for their class.
My flesh will be claimed by the old gods.
Whatever you say. Everyone forgets to collect that buff. It's not like you need it, to be fair, but you know. Oh man, Kia, you're pretty low on health. What's going on? Well, I saw a Papa John's motorbike go by. Do you think they have my book?
I need to target something first.
Did he just have 100 health or something? Corpse win. Good name. Sorry, what was that? I didn't realise that it did more damage if you hadn't hit him yet.
I don't have a target.
So really I shouldn't be opening with multi-shot.
I don't have a target.
Unless I've got a shot.
It's too far away.
That's not your Facebook, it's my Facebook. I forgot to close it, I'll do that in a sec. There we go, get that shit out of here. That's a lot of dudes. Get him, Kia. Every time I hear the slightest noise, I'm like, is that the postman?
I'm out of range.
not even as excited as it probably sounds like I am. I'm just really impatient. And I think the fact I'm getting out later is something to do with it, because otherwise it'll arrive and I'll be like, oh, for God's sake. And I know it's a Sunday, but this is from Amazon Prime, so it comes in.
Guardian treasure.
Poor Fruck. I wish I knew what he wanted, you know. Totally forgot to do Spectre Machisa earlier. They're all just gonna stand it up.
Removing your head.
Kia, don't stand in this shit.
Long enough.
It's locked.
Will
It's locked? I didn't know a body could be locked. Under the sea. I've never done this one. Oh yeah, the undead have an even weirder swimming animation, don't they? They do a kind of shoulder loop. I don't know.
You are too late, heroes. The summoning of Akamai is complete.
Does anyone actually bother that boss, or is he just going off because he's crazy?
To behold his glory. Finish them.
Oh, I got it anyway. Yeah, if you wear a leather piece when you have mail everywhere else, you lose the set bonus. Or you use a big armor bonus for having a different kind of thing. Like if you have everything mail, you get a bonus. In case I hadn't made that clear. Oh, we have to go all the way back here? That's annoying. If you're wondering why my UI seems kind of big, even though I'm using a proper monitor, like a 1080p monitor, it's because I used to play this on my laptop, which was 1366 x 768, and that's how my UI used to look. Wait, how the fuck did we get up? I'm very confused. But yeah, used to play on that, and this is what the UI looked like. And when I got my new monitor, or when I got this PC and I installed WoW, it just seemed so wrong.
Before I kill you,
So it's probably a bit bigger than it needs to be, but it's what I like it looking like.
will devour this world.
I really don't know if there was anywhere better to get up from there. Actually, we've won some cloth pants.
Arises from the depths. You have earned the honor of being the first he devours.
I'm more partial to a burger myself. But you know, old gods will be old gods. Who said the fabulous? Okay. Feel like a better title could go with that name. Hey, it's Akamai. You know that guy Akamai. He's gonna devour everything. Or he would if he wasn't like a bodiless eel. Well, I guess he has a body, but it's not one that allows for easy travel.
Savor this victory, mortal. Now that you've heard of.
Don't be shy. Okay, okay.
Okay, dokie.
I can't loot that right now.
I'm the leader. Ah, so much pressure. Now, Rock, I will lead you. We will conquer the world together, you and I, in our little dungeon group. We will go forth. Oh, I think this is the kind of guy who reads quest text, and so am I, just not on a stream. Well, he's the kind of guy who teleports out of a dungeon without leaving the group. That's weird. Oh look, we've out-leveled the area again. We'll just ride for Ashenvale, it'll be a pleasant little journey. That was a lot of dead night elves. What is players? No, they were NPCs. So yeah, this is Ashenvale. We're definitely the good guys here for cutting down all the trees and harming nature. Yep. Definitely the goodies. But this is what Night Elf territories typically look like. I'm very, very used to them. Forgot to pick up the quests. Awkward. I'm guessing my first quest is to kill skirmishers.
What brings you here?
The winds guide you. Ah, I've been expecting.
You haven't been expecting me, don't lie.
What do you need? Dabu.
Oh look, I have to kill skirmishers. Who could have guessed? Oh shit. They're not very good, are they? God, I feel like a traitorous bastard killing night elves.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
I knew there was something I forgot to do at the start. Goody. Latency is so bad. Wow.
I need to get closer. I can't loot that right now.
Really? Jesus. How did I shoot behind me? That was interesting.
I'm out of range.
Oh, sorry, you don't get healing. I've met my quota for today. Storm and stockades. How did the horde even get here? I'm curious as to what the story is here. Oh, do we just not have any quests? Oh, that's wonderful. What a good and balanced way of doing that. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, this is a really annoying boss who has the brilliant move of disappearing and reappearing and disappearing and reappearing. Gameplay! I want that Lord Master title so bad. Lord Overheat. I'm more like Lord Overeat. Haha, get it? Because I eat too much. Because I am in control of my life. If you're wondering what the rhyme or reason is to my hotbar right now, there isn't one. What's with the personal loot again? That is a weird bug. Not that I'm complaining. Maybe it's when you're the only person who is able to wear the loot that drops, but that's never happened before. Maybe they patched it. Maybe it's working as intended. Yipe indeed. Who the fuck do you think you are? Get dunked on. And I'm outie. Said the Betty Button. Good joke, Christian. Good joke. Oh, hello there.
I need to get closer.
I thought I killed all of you.
It's too far away.
Guess not. Might as well finish up here. Where's my goddamn puzzle? I wonder if this will be enough to level me up.
Loktar, go forth.
Oh, yeah, it will.
Greetings. Ancestors watch.
Level 27.
What brings you here? May the eternal sun shine upon you.
Oh good, 3 belts. Right, my parcel isn't actually here, but I think I am going to call it there for this stream. But it has been fun. In the next stream we will start going for Ashen Vale on the way towards Darkshore. No, Stone Talon. Actually, we might also be passing through Stone Talon, because on the way we'll be queuing for dungeons. And we'll probably outlevel the zones, but we'll get to a point in the game where we actually will have decent zones and leveling times. One of the reasons why I'm ending it here is because I cannot talk today, apparently. But also, I'm just generally quite low energy, so probably be more enjoyable when I'm more awake. Thank you for tuning in.